Alright, hello everybody, my name is Father Nicholas, and today we will be playing some Butcher Circus again today. We are up against a novice, a Mr. Mosimon. Well, let's see if they earn a surrender from me. They're bringing a healing DOT kind of team. Maybe the vessel has a stun. You go first, which is nice. And nope, no stun trinkets at the vessel. Just some nasty resistance trinkets. Well, I went first. What now? I think what now is to do this advance onto the eel. I think that is pretty important as to prevent like things like harvest, hunt Harry's, you know the deal. And as I say that, the opponent immediately goes for that and they get immediately punished. I mean, I don't know what they're thinking, they're just novice, so... Well, I think that going for a pull is going to be a better option here. I could drop Caltrops, which would really hurt my opponent's two squishy characters, but I think that now is not yet the time. So my opponent is just gonna move back with a Vestal. That is definitely one of the plays of all time. I think that shooting the Vestal here is gonna be my best option. Yeah, I could spam ranging shot, but I don't really think that their stress output is going to be very high. So the Jester here goes for... what does he go for? A Harvest. That can hurt, especially if he gets dodges like that with the 25 dodge he has. Well, come on, you have only 25 dodge. I also have the Root of Execution too for the extra accuracy. Well, that sucks. This is also going to start to suck in its time. Well, what to do now? I think that what I should do now is to drop a Vendetta buff onto the Jester here. You know, some people get no value out of 40 dodge, but this guy just got so much value out of 25. Makes me really wonder if there is justice in this world. Really does. Vestal just moves back here for some bizarre reason, which is, you know, honestly fine with me. It helps my victory condition. So, should I drop the Caltrops here now? I'm not sure. I think that, yeah, going for it is going to be perfectly fine here. Now that the vessel has wasted her turn, I think that's going to hurt me hurt my opponent really badly. So what do they go for here? They're gonna go for the preemptive lick wounds. I suppose it does offset the Caltrops. That Jester is starting to hurt for quite a bit, so that's pretty good. Yeah, he's gonna drop real soon. What are you gonna go for? Harvest. A double miss into our post. Yikes, you hate to see that. Hate to see it indeed. So I could heal here. I could, but I think shooting here is going to be better here. Just to force a heal out of the Flagellant. I could also ranging shot, but yeah, not enough stress output. I could also heal, but yeah, shooting here is gonna be my best bet here, I think. And it is enough. It is enough indeed. That Jester is dropping down to 0, so I didn't need to shoot him, and Helmas will just regen. So, and if you do not heal here, I'm just gonna like try to kill your Vestal. So yeah, the heal here 16, which is not a lot by all means. No Gauntlet of Absolution seems like, and the Jester's at Death's Door here, forcibly, which is very good. So if he doesn't get an immediate heal, I'm just gonna, you know, try to take him out. I don't like the looming threat of a finale. So, what's it gonna be? An immediate heal? No, it's gonna be the final Jester action. It's gonna be a Mortal Wound of all place. It doesn't even work. You know, it maybe could be better if, well then, if it had a higher debuff chance. I think that could make it way better. So I failed a death blow here because I did not bring a finisher. I brought the Infamous Visage, and I got crit for 18. Sad. I thought about bringing the finisher, but I just looked at this team and figured, you know what, this is pretty close to a stress team, yeah. So I figured that I might as well just go all in on like spam of the stress and everything like that. Even though this team can do very decent damage, I also think it can do pretty decent stress, and that's a very juicy crit. Very juicy crit indeed. And they go Selfish, which is minus damage for them. Rather maxed out too. Good for me. And what are you gonna do? Heal the Chester? I don't imagine you do. It's gonna be another Reign of Sorrows. Ouch. You know, even though this is a really basic Flagellant setup, it does really work. It really does. And I'm just gonna take the Jester here. Very nice for me. And yeah, I think that Spiked Bat and Crushed Hemlock is what you should honestly go for as a novice who doesn't have all the trinkets for Flagellant. I think it gives him like a lot of value. You could make a case for Snuff, but you know how Snuff works. The joke is that it does not. So yeah, I am just gonna heal my Highwaymen here. I hope they're not smart enough to realize that a Hound's Rush is gonna be enough to put them down to 0. And yeah, they attack the Musketeer instead, which puts her in danger. Well, sucks, I suppose. I guess that's a lot of bleed. And I do hope that finish him gets the death blow that Vestal doesn't heal. Yeah, Vestal really should heal.
The mind cannot hope to
so what is she going to do? The Caltrops are decking, can't tell you that much. It's gonna be the group heal. For 7.
Teetering on the brink, facing the abyss.
Well, I think that dropping you down to 0 is going to be perfectly fine here. They either have to spend more turns healing, or they can, you know, let me take the Flagellant out. They're going to go with the offensive, I think. Are they? Yeah, they are. And they do not get it. They don't get it. Very good for me. So, I think that I could heal somebody, but I think that taking my final action with the Bounty Hunter here is going to be the best play. Very nice indeed. Now, they could kill either my Musketeer or my Bounty Hunter, but I think that by now it's a relatively good situation for me. We're gonna go with the Judgment, fail the Death Blow, and that's pretty sad. It's pretty sad for my opponent. So I'm just gonna drop a self-heal here. If they take my Bounty Hunter, so be it. And actually, yeah, I think that's a better idea. Just to heal. He will drop that back down to 0 afterwards, but you know, prevents free death blows. So I think that's a pretty good deal for me. He can staunch the flow. I don't think he can with the Caltrops. 15 dodge. I have a vendetta above you, and that monkey's paw. You're not supposed to be this dodgy. Well, it works for them, I suppose. So I might as well just prevent an affliction here. It's not much, but you know, it prevents the snowball ever so slightly. They're gonna try to stun my Highwayman with the Sturdy Buckle. Do they get it? No, they don't. They don't get it, which is very good. So the Musketeer, the Bounty Hunter, everybody's dropping to that story except the Crusader. So There we go, that's a very nice crit. And who should the Musketeer heal here? Is the question. I could shoot him, but then like 3 characters die to a Hound's Harry. Should I? Tough choices. I think that just dropping a heal here is... Or actually... Yeah. Even if he does Hound's Harry, he still can die. So yeah. And even if he does take all 3 of my characters out, once these corpses do go away, it's gonna be really rough for my opponent here because I still have a Crusader. And they don't go for the Hound's Harry, they go for the Hound's Rush. Taking my Musketeer here. I might as well take your Houndmaster. And yeah, now it's a 3v1. If you're gonna hit the Highwayman, you're gonna have to pay for it. Really? You have 5 dodge. I don't even have minus accuracy debuffs. How is this happening? I cannot tell you. I cannot tell you. So in this specific situation, pistol shot could genuinely be useful. But this also works. Just removing that corpse and putting the Vestal ever so closer to my meat grinder. Well, or this meat grinder. They take the Bounty Hunter here, which is unfortunate, but even so, I don't think they have a chance here. Might as well just shoot the Jester again. And yeah, now my opponent's Vestal is in a very, very rough spot. Does she even have anything to do in position 1? Not sure. I don't think she does. So what's she gonna do? She's gonna try to stun the Highwayman, and this time she pays for it. But this time she also gets the stun. No stun trinkets, by the way. So I could heal you, but I think... Oh, you don't even have anything. So yeah. I think that it is really, really rough for my opponent here. Do they still try to fight is the question. Oh, I think they do. I think they do. Come on. Be brave. Yes, you're doing it. Finally. A novice earns it. Well, if they survive this Zealous, I am going to surrender. So, do they survive it? Yes, they do, and it is time to surrender. Let's go onto Irrational. Let's skip onto another match. And would you look at that? We're up against a darkest opponent, Mr. Windsor. Pretty cool banner. Pretty cool banner. And let's see what they bring to the table. They bring a stress team. Now, pretty. You know, this stress team could work. It has all the some good characters. I go first, which is very nice. And what should I go for here? She doesn't have tax and trickery, so I think that going for the immediate caltrops is going to be very helpful for me. It is starting to tick. And with the word reconstruction, it can get even worse. They go for transform, and what do they go for? Slam the Bounty Hunter. What a crit! Ouch. Strong ouch. Vendetta onto Grave Robber, I think. Yeah, what a crit. Very nice. It's minus 20 dodge for you, which is all good for me. Now, they can focus my Highwayman now, which is really bad. If they don't, they go with the Episode Artillery. Just going to start hurting. And it's due time. Should I go for the offense here? No, I think that just dropping a ranging shot right now is going to be... Yeah, 18 stress heal. Very nice. And what does the Flagon go for? Goes for the punish on the Highwayman. Well, I suppose they have Crown of Thorns. That helps with dodge. I could Zealous here. Should I? I could also finish some horror or heal him. Yeah, I think that healing him is going to be best here, because if he were at Death Star like that... Ouch, can you stop with the high crits? If he were down so close like that, I think that Panic Darts would have done him in, like right there. So I just prevented that. What should I go for? It's a tough decision. I could just... Yeah, moving forward here I think is going to be perfectly alright. Even if they... No, they go for the transform, they are going to watch Beast Fire. Well, that puts my Highwayman in a lot of danger. And he's dropping down to 0 now. Which sucks really badly. But I think this crit heal is gonna keep him alive for long enough at least. And the stress is certainly starting to stack up on my side, which is unfortunate. He's gonna go Shadow Fade. That's unfortunate. And I'm just gonna drop an Inspiring Cry onto you. Clear stress and horror. Give you Virtue Chance. No, maybe it could help. Maybe. And I'm gonna go over so Artillery. Maybe like double crit. And that puts my Highwayman in danger again. And there are no good targets for me. I could just shoot everyone and get riposted to death. I could attack the Abomination and get riposted to death. I can just attack the Grave Robber, and you know how it is with attacking the Flagellant. You know, since he's low, I might as well, you know, try to maybe kill him. Maybe. Honestly, this match has been going really rough for me. Gonna Panic Dart the Musketeer here. Stress is suddenly stacking up. No, my Highwayman doesn't take enough here. They still have the Beast pile up though. No good targets. No good targets. This is a really rough spot for me. But you never know. The match could turn at any moment. They're gonna go with the Exsanguinate the Crusader. Come on, don't get the bleed. Alright, that's one good thing at least. And I think my Musketeer, she's almost afflicted. Should I? You're not even doing enough damage. I could try to save somebody. But I think that just curing some stress is gonna be really helpful against this stress team. You know, this is a stress/DOT team, now that I think about it. And they just pull my Musketeer here. You know, it gives me Holy Lance, which is good. So I might as well, yes, this does enable Beast Pile, but it does disable the Panic Darts. So I think that's pretty good for me. Go with the Beast Pile, as I expect them to. And I don't think that it is rather rough. If I don't stress heal here, my Musketeer is gonna go Afflicted. Same with the Highwayman, but no matter what I'm doing, I'm kinda screwed here. So I heal, then they just attack me down to 0. I stress heal, and they just reapply horror. Yeah, like that, see? My Bounty Hunter is now in a really bad spot, and I can't do much about it. I mean, I guess I can try to move back, prevent the Beast Pile Death Blow. Or the immediate Beast Pile Death Blow. And yeah, they go Beast Pile. They don't do any damage yet, which is good for me. Who should I?
As life ebbs,
Might as well just
terrible
do you.
vistas of emptiness
DBS,
reveal
sure.
themselves.
I got a crit on it, but I don't really think it matters. They have more regen than I have bleed, so I accomplish nothing by doing that. I'm gonna go Shadow Fade again, just to reposition the Flagellant, and
Teetering on the brink, facing
yeah,
the
I have
abyss.
3 characters at Death's Door. That's really rough. It's really rough indeed. And finish him was not enough damage.
Perched
That's
at the
really
very
unfortunate.
precipice of oblivion.
But at least that's another heal down, I guess. And that's minor heal. I can drop it back down to 0 with Bounty Hunter, but then many deaths occur. And that
Injury
even
and
doesn't do
despondence
enough.
set the stage for heroism
You hate to see it.
or cowardice.
So what are you gonna do? Lunge? I think that your best place to just lunge here. Now you're gonna have Panic Darts. Well, that's an affliction, alright. Or is it? No, it's an affliction. It's hopeless too.
There can be no hope in this hell.
No.
No hope at all.
I think that I'm starting to get hopeless for this match myself. I might as well just drop you down to 0.
From
You're
becoming
dazed.
unwound.
So maybe I could do something there. Ugh. Then they go with Reconstruction with a 9. I don't think that my aim shot will do enough damage here, so I'm just gonna drop you back down to 0 and hope that I get a 25. If I don't get a 25 here, then I don't know. I'm gonna lose, I guess. They go for stun here, drops me down to 0, and they survive it. They survive it. They have minus 100% healing done, by the way, and I mean they still heal. Gauntlet of Absolution value here, I suppose. And this is a really bad situation for me. And she just self-heals.
The blood quickens.
Well, that's one less character at Death's Door, I suppose. You're gonna Panic Darts Bounty Hunter. Crusader's stunned. My healing turn is over. I might as well just do whatever. Might as well drop you down to 0. And the occultist is gonna do what? Demon's Pool. You're making me proud going for all those Demon's Pools.
Even the boldest
It's what I would have gone for myself, to be honest. Because in my opinion, like, Abyssal Artillery is nice, but I think that with Occultist, he's really squishy, and the less things that your opponent can do, the better. And while they are scrambling around to reposition or whatever, they're eating horror, which is really good. And it's another affliction.
Wherefore, heroism.
I didn't get the virtue chance, by the way, or justice. And to be honest, I think that this match is beyond over, but you know, I'm not gonna surrender. Why would I?
Now,
I'm not gonna be stuck in here with my opponent. They're gonna be stuck in here with me. So they go with the Abyssal Artillery, they don't get the kill. But the Musketeer is ever more closer to Death's Door. I mean, Heart Attack. And let's see how much. I could heal somebody, definitely. Yes, that gives me some survivability, for now at least. But here's what's gonna happen. Oh, they're just gonna kill the Musketeer. Well then. What I was gonna say is that what happens is they're gonna panic dart someone else, someone who got healed, and then drop me back down to 0 and give me extra stress. This is one of those times where Rally to the Flame is not very good, because you just drop me back down to 0. So, and I take extra stress, so that's unfortunate. Well, the Flagellant has expended like most of his healing. I think that's his last Exsanguinate. So it's gonna be on the Crusader. It's just enough to drop him with a bleed too. How unfortunate. And what do they go for? Stunning the Crusader. No death blow, which is good. Stun resist too, which is really nice. Give out their riposte. And perhaps no, can't stress heal you. Perhaps I can heal you. Yeah. He says back you demon, but yeah, I don't know what he's thinking. I cannot tell you. It's gonna be a Manacles. It's gonna drop him down to 0, and that's a dead bounty hunter. And let's see what the Grapeshot Blast does here. Drops the Abomination to 0. Good. But even if I do take the Abomination here, I think it's still well beyond over by now. So they're just gonna do this to my Crusader. Bounty Hunter dies. No stress to anyone. That's cool, I suppose. It's 5 bleed, you know, could be handy. They're just gonna punish the Crusader. 165 stress. No real good play here, I guess. I mean, I guess I can try healing. Oh, I guess I can try to Zealous here. Or I could just inspire. No, I think that... No, right, they still have 1 Exsanguinate left. Perhaps I was incorrect with my counting. They don't take my Crusader here, which is fortunate for me, I suppose.
A devastating blow.
And I'm just gonna have to Grapeshot Blast here again. To be honest, I think I should have been doing this from the start.
Fear and frailty finally claim their due.
But now that the riposte is down, they can just do whatever they want to my Highwayman. It's unfortunate. They can just stun him like that. But now they don't take it. Sturdy Battle Valley right here. Oh, they just take my Crusader here. Now it's 1v4. Can the men of the Way of the High do it? Oh. No, that's pretty smart. It prevents more Grapeshot Blasts. So I'm just gonna, I guess I'm gonna point blank shot you. You're not even Raptors, so you can't even do the funny. But, you know, I think he likes those. They're just gonna vulnerability hex my Highwayman, and I think that's the last turn for him. Is it gonna be the last turn for him? It's gonna be another Manacles. It is enough. It is enough. Come on. Resist some death blows. Come on, Highwayman. Come on.